out at Manyeleti Game Reserve for the opening and launch of the day visitor site. I'm super excited about this because it means you and your friends, your family, or even your colleagues can now come here, spend a day and have fun.
This to us as people in parks marked the ongoing effort and fulfillment of our primary task of including the previously disadvantaged and excluded communities from participating in conservation activities in general and the wildlife economy in particular.
Here we have the two swimming pools that I will challenge any one of you to pay us at least 1,000 rand if you get out of the door without dipping yourself into the swimming pool. After dipping yourself into the swimming pool, don't worry, we have got the showers where you refresh and defy. We have also got the dry areas, but today we will not be dry. We are enticing you to come on your own during the weekends to come and dry. There are 4 of the pots, the drying pots, each with 10. We also have ablution facilities here, and then we have 3 tech shops that will be selling this and that, which we have forgotten, because normally priors, if I'm saying the sound, you will get the salt here. I've seen MTV, my opportunities that will be open, the course, so that at the end of it all, now they get a benefit. We also then decided that we should also include a caravan park and a campsite.
So it is an 18 million rand project. This for us as MTV is part of what we see as product development. The product development starts off by understanding what your consumers require or your tourists require.
It's a matter of time that tourism is going to surpass mining industry. If we get our act right, we are going to be able to deal with the triple challenge of poverty through this sector in the main. People in Europe and everywhere in other continents, they can only be attracted to come here if they are going to have a new experience. And there is nowhere else you can have a new experience for Africans except in Africa.
This opening of the 2 entities will not be followed by the handing over of game or any signing of a memorandum of understanding and or handing over of the title deeds to the rightful owners of the park. This is likely due to the unnecessary ongoing conflict between the community structures that are supposed to take control of the park.
MTV has no commercial interest largely around this place. Our main focus is biodiversity and conservation. The second one is the destination marketing of the province. It doesn't matter who owns the facility to us, as long as it is properly done. But the third thing is, you must please take MTV as your partner in protecting the interests of communities. Because when private sectors take over, you have different beautiful PowerPoint presentations, people get lost in the translation of exactly what the benefits are there, and we'll be back full circle in terms of problems. This facility could have been completed a little earlier, but we had issues with communities that were beyond us.
Peoples and parks, they're never going to make it without us as government, MTV. Ourselves are not going to make it without them. They are not going to make it without our traditional leaders and our people. Vice versa, all of us at the end of the day, if we don't get it right, this equation, we'll spend a lot of time amongst ourselves when other nations are surpassing us. I don't think that it's going to help us to continue to think that this Black Aces is going to win. The Black Aces didn't win in Mpumalanga, were sold into Cape Town. Our white South Africans, they have certain capabilities, probably because of the advantage which they had in the previous government. And we can't wish them away, whether we like it or not. All what we have to do ourselves, even if we're in government, we must find a way of extending our hand and work with those white people, in particular those in South Africa. The apartheid government, when it was isolated by the world, the only way they survived through cooperatives. So if you want experienced people to deal with cooperatives, it's Afrikaners. Not your English people. Your English, they don't know about cooperatives.
We welcome this place. MEC, I wish you can sneak in during your leisure time during festive season and see how our people are starved for entertainment. We need much entertainment. So during festive seasons, I'm sure that this place will be full to capacity. And our people like swimming.
If we want to get it right on tourism, what we have to do, we need to start to think about what incentives we must put in place as a province, as local municipalities and all of us, so that we are able to attract the much needed meetings in our province. That at the end of the day will give us the necessary spin-off which we want in terms of growing the industry moving